Hey, it's Kayla. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a key SFX look. So I did like a poll on my Instagram story. I wasn't sure if I should do like my basic makeup routine with Dollar Tree products or if you wanted to see a key SFX look. I've had a bunch of keys for the last couple of years, just sitting. I was debating on doing it where it looked like the key was going through my mouth. In theory, it seemed like a great idea. These ones are super thick. I don't know if you can see that. Cannot break them. But these ones are not as thick for some reason, and I can bend these ones and snap them. Like I chewed at this part at the top until I ripped the top of the key off. There's another one, there's 3 designs. Long story short, I took the pole part and I snapped the teeth off, and I messily, this metal is still kind of bendy. It does not glue together with hot glue. It's just got a lot of hot glue. I washed them and everything. I don't recommend this. This is probably like not a good idea. But I'm going to pop it in my mouth and hold it with the sides of my mouth. And then we're going to have this bar going through the center, and we're going to have the top of the key here. And we're going to have, obviously, the other end of the key here. And then I was also debating on putting one here, like through my nose. I feel like that would look cool. If you're interested in that kind of look, keep watching. Okay, so starting off, I'm taking Maximum Impact's Liquid Latex. I use the one in Flesh Tone. I'm going to take a Q-tip, and I kind of went in and I just marked where I want the keys to go in here. I'm thinking like, because like one in, one out. Seems like here would be the best because then it goes across the center of my mouth. I'm just going to take a little bit of liquid latex, and I'm just going to put a little base down here. Nothing super heavy. Just something. I'm going to go in with Sinwax, and I want it to stick to my face, and it just will not stick to my skin probably without it. For my nose, I'm not quite sure where I should put it. Maybe like here. I feel like I don't have it straight, but you get the gist. I don't know if the nose is like doing too much, but I don't want to do anything else other than my mouth and my nose, because I feel like if I like had one going in my forehead, that'd be like just really strange. I think that's all we're gonna do with the latex. Just gonna let that dry for a second, and meanwhile we're gonna get the Sinwax ready. I took my Sinwax, I already have it prepped, I just did it before off camera. You take, at least I take Vaseline, and you put a little bit on your fingers. I have the 10 ounce, somebody asked me on TikTok, I get the 10 ounce of the Mayron Sinwax. It's in this big tub, it's very handy. Then you have it for a very long time. Just make sure to take care of it, put the lid on, don't let it dry out. But I use that. I have this little tool that I use to like scrape out the wax. And then I just use the Vaseline, you need it. So it's like a more like softer texture, and it's not so like chunky and have like little beads in it. And then I divided it into 4 little balls like this. I don't even know, that might be too much. And then I'm thinking we just kind of, I might only need like half really, but we'll go in with half of that. I'm thinking that we just like mound it a little bit over where I'm gonna need it, like this. Maybe. And then to smooth it out. Sounds like a plan. Trying to keep the center part the thickest. And I have no makeup on other than like my mascara, I think, for the day, and a little concealer. So we're starting this with no base, basically. This is just like the most awkward way to have to smooth it. It's very much a trust the process type of look. It looks kind of blended. It's kind of hard to tell because my face is like a little red now. And I'll leave that one. We're going to start on the other side. Looks like I did it too low, maybe. We'll see. So yeah, I guess I only needed half of the amount then that I thought. Roll that into a ball. And then I'm just like flattening it out with my thumb a little bit. Just getting more Vaseline. I just have like a separate Vaseline just for this kind of stuff. I get like the little travel size one at Walmart. Nothing fancy here. This on the latex. And I'm just gonna start smoothing it out. I'm not sure why there's like these bubbles forming, because like this was just smooth a second ago. Now there's like this hard bubble inside. But I don't want to peel it up because then the latex is gonna come up with it. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm gonna come back and fix this, but let's just add on the other one a while. So I'm gonna do the same thing for my nose. I'm gonna split this in half, this little ball that I have. Honestly, I could probably split that in half. Let me do that quick. So I only have like these really tiny amounts of the latex. A little tiny amounts of the Sinwax. Gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna roll it into a ball, flatten it with my thumb. Not as flat though, because we have a smaller surface to cover. And then I'm just gonna go right here. That looks really big. I should cut that in half even. Like not I had somebody ask me, like, where'd you go to school for this? Nowhere. Why do you think it takes me so long? Okay, now I have this little one. Just gonna plop it on right here. We're just gonna go in and smooth it. Just on the edges. Trying to keep that center intact. That one's not too bad. A lot easier than on my face. It looks like I'm swollen. I'm just gonna take this and put it right here. I think I should take my nose ring out for this one, because I feel like it's gonna look off with the rest of the look. Kind of just looks like a really weird pimple patch. I'm gonna play with these ones off camera, I think. I'm not sure. I don't want to bore you with this part. I'm gonna smooth it out a little better and I'll be right back. Okay, so there's a chance I'm gonna have to redo this. It's kind of not even, but we'll see how it goes. It looks a little rough. Probably should have done these ones a little bit smaller, but that's where we're at. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the key, I'm just gonna shove it in the wax. Sounds like a solid plan. Okay, so I'm just gonna take one of these and the bottom half, and we're gonna go with this one. We're gonna do the nose one first. Just gonna... Is this too long? Maybe I should take the smaller one. There's a smaller one here. What are we thinking? Yes, no? That one's not gonna stay. I'm gonna have to glue them in, but we'll save that one here. Then for this one, let's see how that looks. I mean, really, we're not gonna know until I have the bar in, but... Is this too wide? Like, maybe I should have it here. Well, that doesn't make any sense either then. It's gonna have to be here, right? Also, ignore the Valentine's Day decoration. I'm filming this in March. I didn't get there yet. I have to unravel it. Okay, I'm just checking in quick. I took this off because this felt like it was too thin and it wasn't working. So I wanted to give my face like a little bit of time in between. Let me try to zoom in really quick. I don't know if this looks exactly right. Like, this needs to be angled more. But I kind of got this to stay. I'm building it up with latex around the wax. I'm gonna have to start over. I'm gonna make these a little bit smaller and just like have it mainly where it's supposed to be, and then I can build up the key going in, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna take some latex and I'm just gonna start over pretty much. I'm gonna try to keep it like here and here, I think. Just got it on my pants. I'm gonna take some sin wax, roll it out. I don't want to gonna throw it on the floor. I'm gonna take the sin wax anyway, flatten it a tiny bit, but nothing too much. And then I'm gonna wait till the latex dries really quick. Try this again. Not perfect, but I'm gonna take the key and I'm gonna take some latex and really build this up. I'm gonna try it lefty. I tried building it up with wax before, but it just wasn't working the same. Okay, so it's not perfect, but this is what we got going. This one worked out a lot better because it stayed under the wax. The other ones, not so much. I had to like build up the latex. I'm gonna go in with Maybelline Fit Me setting powder. Okay, it's not probably 1000% clean, but I'm gonna go in with this Morphe eyeshadow brush because it's the only one I have right here that's clean at the moment. I'm just gonna try to set this sin wax and the latex lightly. Not perfect, but moving forward, I'm just gonna try to do like my basic makeup routine-ish around it. I'm gonna go in with Maybelline Fit Me's Matte and Poreless foundation as I have it backwards. I'm not gonna bore you with my foundation though, so I'm just gonna finish this quick. Okay, I'm just gonna speed through the rest of my base makeup. So I use Hard Candy's Highlight and Contour Stick. I normally go in with Rimmel London's concealer, but I'm gonna skip that because it's just gonna be a lot harder to do with this look. For brows, I've been going in with Maybelline's Express Brow Pencil lately. I don't do anything crazy though because my eyebrows are pretty there, you know? I luckily don't have to worry about filling them in as much. I usually just brush this one down more because I feel like you can't. It looks like it's not in the middle of my piercing. Then I'm gonna go back in even though I already have mascara on. I can't curl my lashes again because the key's in the way. But for mascara, I'm going in with e.l.f.'s Lash and Roll Mascara. I have it in brown, I think. Deep brown. Okay, now I feel like I need to go in and make this look like bruised-ish. If you've been watching any of my videos recently, or if you've seen any like my ones for October last year, I used Wet n Wild Fantasy Makers palettes. I got both. They had them at Walmart. I'm not sure if they would still have them, most likely not, but they did have them around Halloween, I remember. So I'm gonna go in with probably like the middle red on this one and then the purple on this other palette. I'm very lightly gonna go in and try to like make it look bruised. I'm not very good at bruised makeup. I don't do that kind of makeup. But I'm not taking this red because this red is like very bright. I'm just kind of gonna mix these two. Try to go in. It's gonna look really bad at first. I'm just trying to cover up the fact that it does not blend very well. Well, it's not even that. I just don't have the time like to play with it. Or not even the time. Like it's just like not... There's no like structure to it. That if I play with this too much, it's gonna move the keys a lot. I should not have done that. I'm gonna do it a little over exaggerated, then we'll go back in and like fix it if I need to. Probably will need to. That one's definitely too much. I'm gonna go back in now and I'm gonna add a little bit of concealer to the back of my hand, or just use some of the foundation that's still on my hand that I forgot is there. And I'm just gonna try to blend this in. I know this is definitely not the professional way to do it. Now I'm going to take e.l.f.'s Halo Glow Beauty Wand Contour. I'm going to lightly just dab this on the back of my hand here. And then I'm going to try to use that to go around the part where the keys go in. In my head, this is like working. I feel like that doesn't look horrible, right? Now I think I'm gonna go in with the fake blood. Feels like it was a little easy for some reason, although it took me like over an hour to do this. I also messed up my transition. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this in, but I should have did my nose part and then did the mouth part separately so I could have the TikTok thing like that. Nope. Okay, now I'm just taking Mayron's fake coagulated blood. Lost the container right here. I had to run under hot water again, so again, that does happen. It gets stuck sometimes. I added it to my really messy little palette here, my extra wax, put it here, and then I just sprayed it lightly with water. And now I'm just gonna go in and try to add this onto the parts where the keys are going in. Really trying to glob it on where the key part is. I feel like my fake blood ones just don't look realistic enough, and I need to work on that. But I am going to try to cover up some of these bad spots here where like it didn't blend as well. Let's see if I can drip it down this side. I feel like I might have overdone it. I don't know. And then I want to make it like bloody on my lips. Because like if there's a bar going through your mouth, I'd assume you'd have blood coming out. Sorry, and I'm going to be like so quiet and like serious, but I'm like trying to think of this and not mess it up. I am going to take like that darker red though from the Fantasy Makers palette and I'm going to add that in here. I just feel like it's too bright. I don't want to overdo it. I feel like I overdo it with the fake blood, but I also feel like it doesn't look like there's enough. I don't know, maybe I have too much on my mouth. We'll find out. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be kind of gross. I lied, I'm actually gonna go in with setting powder really quick so it kind of looks shiny in the video. I'm back in with Maybelline's Fit Me setting powder. Matte and poreless. Oh my god, it's a fake blood. We are all good. Don't worry, the lid stayed on. Thank god. I literally would have cried. It's just like certain spots. It looks a little shiny, and I just want to go in really quick and touch it up. And I'm actually gonna go in really quick with my... It's Maybelline City Bronzer. I feel like I just look a little pale. I'm just gonna add a little bit extra. Not meant to be added to my hairline. Okay. Okay, well I'm sorry. The audio for that last part was definitely not good. I apparently was not recording on my mic, so there's that. Moving forward, I'm gonna add the bar to my mouth. I'm not looking forward to this. It was kind of gross before, so I'm just gonna get everything ready. I'm kind of nervous. It's kind of gross. I think I'm gonna add some blood to it. Don't do this. Because I probably shouldn't even be adding this on here. And also adding that dark red from the Fantasy Makers palette. Don't do this because I probably should not be doing this. I'm not responsible if you do this. This is a bad idea. Do not do as I do as I say. Not as I do. Mm-mm. I cannot talk. Mm-mm. I don't know, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to show you. I can't do it with it in my mouth to do the outro. Yeah, I'll pop it on. This is the final look. Let me know what you think. Do you think it turned out good? I'm in between because I can't really see it that well, to be honest. My eyes are getting a little blurry. It's late. I feel like an old person. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a cool idea. I like it. Sometimes they don't always execute it in my head to my face. So there's that. Also, I think my roots are throwing me off. I get them fixed next week, so that's a personal problem, though. Let me try to zoom in and show you, though. Let me just get... I mean, I could put it in my mouth and show you really quick. Honestly, it was just kind of gross because it, it's like when you go to the dentist. Not to be gross, TMI. But it's like when you go to the dentist and they're, like, cleaning your teeth and you have to spit. But, like, I can't spit. I don't know. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Am I blurry? I don't know. Maybe more content like this. I do special effects looks, usually. That seems to be my thing lately. Yeah, so I already took the look off, but I feel like if you're seeing this, I rambled too much in my outro. Let me know what you think of this look. I already took it off, but you saw it before. Let me know what you think. I do more SFX looks than I do like glam kind of looks. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more content like this. I also do gaming videos. I try to alternate every other Friday. Will be like either a gaming video, like a full playthrough, or like a makeup tutorial of sorts. And then throughout the week on the gaming videos, I do baking videos where I try out recipes from one of my grandmother's favorite recipes, which I don't think I've ever said, but she did pass away like over a decade ago. That's kind of why I'm doing the book thing. In case you were wondering, I don't know if I said it before. And then with the makeup ones, obviously when there's a makeup tutorial, I usually have the shorts of the makeup looks that week. That's what I wanted to say, but I'm pretty sure that's not what I said earlier. I'm trying to do makeup look once a week. Oh, I lied. I post here on YouTube. You can also check me out on TikTok. For now, I think it's getting banned again, possibly. Who knows? I'm on Lemonade, same thing though. And then I'm also on Instagram. I'm trying to post more on the stories. I might try to do more polls of like what kind of looks you want to see, what kind of games I should play. I don't think anyone really cares about the games on Instagram, so maybe I'll do those polls here on YouTube. But yeah, just like the video even if you don't subscribe. That way I know you actually like this kind of content. Yeah. Thanks for watching.